was a big fan of the pairing of Shane Steichen and AR-15.
Yeah.
I thought that that for sure would have turned out very well. Shane Steichen coming from the Eagles, working with Jalen Hurts. I said, man, this is going to be a match made in heaven. Um, it has not been that. There were some off-season things with Shane Steichen in particular that I want to ask you about, where it sounds like he doesn't necessarily have full control of the locker room. Players showing up late. Was that a big deal amongst Colts fans, or was that something that not that was more of a headline to guys like me?
Well, yeah, because Pat McAfee brought it up. I think it was after the first time that Kenny Moore came out to the media saying that there were issues with guys like not taking this stuff seriously. And there were guys that were, just being lackadaisical and just acting like everything's okay when it's not. This team is not winning and this team is not showing anything of what a guy like Kenny Moore wants to have to deal with. And, that's when this whole thing started coming out. Pat started hearing things from people inside the building that certain people were missing treatments, certain people were late for meetings. I don't know who that is. I don't think it was Anthony Richardson. I think it was more of maybe some people on the defense. But no, I mean, you're absolutely right. It should never be taken lightly when professional athletes who get paid millions of dollars to be on this team are not being on time for their meetings. Shows a lot. That definitely was an issue last year. Shane Steichen and the whole benching thing, we didn't like how he handled it. Everybody felt like they were against each other last year. And I mean, that was players against coaches, coaches against players. It felt like a whole thing. And now you have a new defensive coordinator. And now with the attitude of, some people are going to start losing their jobs if this team doesn't start like actually showing that they're heading in the right direction. I think some guys are really going to start getting a lot more serious now.